Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. I'm back with another vinyl update. So, it's been a while since I did one of these. I've got some interesting stuff. When I remember the prices, I'll let you know. Since it's been so long, I'm pretty sure there's a few that I'm going to kind of miss out on. So, we'll start off with, you know, I'm Canadian, I've said before. Gordon Lightfoot, Cold on the Shoulder. I'm making it my mission to get all of Gordon Lightfoot's studio albums on vinyl. I'm doing pretty good. This was from 2 for 1, so I got buy one get one free. So this was about $6, and because I got this, where should I put this? I'll put this over here. Because I got that, I also got Sit Down Young Stranger by Gordon Lightfoot. I got that one for free. Like I said, working on getting all of the Gordon Lightfoot albums on vinyl. This one was $8. Again, Gordon Lightfoot. This is Shadows. It's on the turntable right now, so good album. And like I said, I'm working on getting all the stuff, so can't go wrong there. Next, this one was $11. This is Twisted Sister. You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. I love Twisted Sister. Such a good band. And, I got this as part of what's it called? The Boxing Day sales that they put on after Christmas. My local record store to where I live right now, you were getting I think it was 30% off of everything that was used. So I got this for $11. I was more than happy to pay that. Good stuff. Next, this was also part of that sale, so I got this for $20. I'm really happy about this. This is the Candyman soundtrack from the Candyman remake. Nice double disc, double LP or whatever, Waxwork release. I think it's Waxwork, right? Yeah, Waxwork. For $20, hell yeah, I get all the goodies that come with it as well. Nice big book of stuff. I actually really enjoyed the Candyman remake. Some people found it woke. I get that. Looking back on it, I get it, but I still enjoyed it. My whole thing with Candyman movies is that there's so many people, I've said this before, that just don't get what it's really supposed to be about. Candyman was never about like a wronged man getting revenge for his killing. It's the story of an old god and what happens when you take away the believers of that old god. What will that old god do to stay in existence? That's what it's always been about. Good movie, great soundtrack. Next, we got Starcrawler with She Said. I got this for $5. Brand new. They were had a bin of 75% off, and I grabbed that. It's not bad. I mean, I don't even know how to describe what it is. It's decent enough little music. I mean, I dug it. So yeah. Next, this was $4. I had to do some repair work on this cover because the cover was jacked up. This is Frehley's Comet with Second Sighting. As you can no doubt see, where I've had to put stickers on to replace the stuff. It was literally you could see it was kind of here was all gone. So you saw you got about that much of Frehley's Comet. Sufficient to say I had to look at the side of the record to find out what this was when I got it. But for $4, I was more than happy to get it. Ace Frehley, we lost him too soon. Just saying. Next up, this was $25. I love this band. If you watched my CD value CD set release thing that I did earlier, I said about this. This is Cockspur with Shock Troops. It's on this really nice, like I guess it's like almost like a stone type vinyl. Something also I should mention about these Cockspur releases, I didn't mention it when I've talked about other ones, is even the paper sleeves have the Cockspur logo pressed into there. They're from Pirates Press. That is just that little attention to detail that, you know, there's a reason I'm keeping these paper sleeves, and that's because they're, you know, they're kind of cool, and they got that in there. I absolutely love Cockspur. Old school British punk. Great stuff. If you haven't listened to them, remedy that right away. They are on streaming services, from what I know. But I would recommend going and buying the albums because they are phenomenal. Next, I got this for $1. That's the Ink Spots. You know, old school, you know, 50s. I have a soft spot for stuff like this. So, you know, for $1, you're coming home with me. I'm totally fine with that. And, yeah, good stuff. Now this was an eye-opener. I got this for $15 because the condition is horrible. Misfits, Static Age. Now, you know, you can tell by this cover, this was a heavily used album. You know, it's basically floppy, it's all that thing. The disc, the record's scratched up and everything. But I tell you what, I have never heard this album sound as good as it does on this. The pops and the scratches and everything, they work wonders. So honestly, I say if you can find an old copy of Static Age that's all jacked up, as long as you know nothing skips, the hisses, the crackles, the pops, it makes all the difference. You feel like you're listening to some underground thing, some like hidden leftover lost media type stuff. It sounds awesome. I love it. And I've heard this album on cassette, CD. I've heard the vinyl just on its own. I haven't heard it sound as good as this with all the crackles and pops. It's awesome. And now the next two are two I got from Japan. First up, we have Mobile Suit Gundam. This is a soundtrack. It is what it is. It's music from Mobile Suit Gundam. This one has everything in it, so it's got, like, you know, obviously the Obi strip there. It opens up. It's got all this cool stuff. And from what I can tell, this is a 1979 release, and it's in beautiful shape. It really is. Let's just say this. If this was from 1978, it's in perfect condition. If it's a repress, it's a damn good repress. And it's got that like old record smell. If you're a record fan, you know the smell I'm talking about. I was really glad to get this. I got this for roughly $10. So it was about 1,000 yen. Took a while to come through. It took about 20 days, and but I'm glad it came through. Damn good stuff. And also, from the same seller, I got this Mobile Suit Gundam 1. So it's from what I know, this is the soundtrack of the movie version. I got this for 480 yen. So roughly $5. Now the thing is, I have a record store near me. I mentioned it earlier. They have the part 2 of this soundtrack in there. It's $89.99. Let that sink in for a second. I bought this for $5. And it's $89.99 for the second one. I think I could probably find the second one at roughly the same price by buying from Japan. Yeah, these two together with shipping and everything came to about $54. But that's for two albums shipped from Japan and the exchange rate and everything. Oh yeah, something cool about this one. I just gotta. This is damn cool. I love it when they include everything, but this. If you're a Gundam fan, you know how cool that is. And, and the condition of these is perfect. I don't know what it is with Japan. I guess maybe they just really take care of their shit over there, but, I'm damn happy with these releases. So, I will probably be buying more, Japanese releases, at least from this particular seller, because they, their shipping was fair, and their prices were fair. They didn't try to, to gouge the dumb foreigner. I am quite pleased. So, I will definitely be doing more business with them in the future. So, 2 Gundam soundtracks. So yeah, that is it for my vinyl update. Hope you enjoyed. Hope everyone's been keeping warm. It's middle of a snowstorm over here, and from what I know, down in the States is getting hit as well. So, hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, that's it for me. See you next time.